Mr. Ashutosh Jadhav to please join us on stage. Everyone, please welcome him with a huge round of applause. Thank you.
Hey, namaskar. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Prakash, you can hear me, right? All right, thanks. So today, we're going to talk about shaping future of lending through technology. So we are a technology provider. I'm head of products at Centlon, a technology product company, and we have created a suite of products called Finnate. So if you think about it, the non-banking financial institutes and fintechs all are selling different diverse products. So, we have listed few here. There are more than 20. The EV loan product that a panelist discussed about, it's completely different. So what is happening is there are different types of products that are getting onto the market against which loans are given. And just add to it unsecured loans. So the number of products, the innovation happening there is rapid and huge. So if you think of it, and these products are actually being sold to a completely different set of personas. You start from international students to a blue-collar worker, white-collar worker, a fluent candidate, and all corporates and persons. So just think of it. So there are in number of personas that are being offered this variety of products. So what does that mean? That means the diverse loan products multiplied by the diverse customer persona is making things really complex for us. And we as a technology provider, we're trying to see how this complexity can be addressed, not only just addressed, but taken care of on evolving basis. So, if we think of NBFCs or NBFIs, there is every enterprise must choose, right? So there are probably two options today which are well thought of. The first is that, go for a massive mega product, one size fits all. It will solve all your problems. It's going to give you a magic bullet. Second is, go for something called best of breed. Get something very good for some small part of the problem and try to put them all together to solve your problem. But both of them, I'm sure you know the pros and cons of having a monolith which will tell you how to do your business, wherein best of breed is going to mean that there are so many breaking points that essentially maintenance of the system is going to be a nightmare. So is there any other better approach? Is there a better approach to solve this problem? I think we have. If we kind of take a step back and think about it, what the banking companies or NBFIs need is a solution which kind of conforms to what we call as 3S doctrine. What are these 3 S's? So first, it's span. So if you've heard the previous panel speak, there were different business problems in a different market conditions that you are talking about. The problems, the scale of organizations has been different. So you as a decision maker has to probably think of a technology platform which can span across multiple business scenarios, business models, etc. That's one. The second, it's scale. Of course, it needs to scale with time. Of course, you're looking for growth, and all that has to be managed and handled by the platform of your choice. So it should scale. And the third thing is you should be able to sustain. So it's not that you go for a software platform and just change it in another 1 year. It has to be a platform which is going to serve you well. So it has to sustain. If you think of all these and then look at, okay, what do you need, for example, to span? By spanning, like I said, it has to be across business model, multiple market conditions. Say, for example, COVID was an opportunity wherein there are different business models evolve. EV is another business model that is coming in. So all that has to happen in runtime for disruption. So what you basically need is a platform which can allow you to have these different kinds of business processes orchestrated well, it has to be configurable. There is absolutely no way you can have a set in stone kind of software product helping you, manage the span. Plug and play integration, I think she talked about, again, integrating with IoTs. She was talking about integrating with engine data, but it can integrate with so many, it has to integrate with multiple plethora of platforms to be effective. And plug and play productivity components. So now productivity has come to WhatsApp. Earlier it was SMS. Before that it could be an email and in an office, etc. So you have to think of it that all these productivity components are going to change. What the technology solution should ensure is that it can be plugged into your system. The second one is scale. Scale horizontally as well as across products and personas. But what you also want to do is scale efficiently. What does that mean? That means that while scaling can be achieved by multiple ways, you can just have machines working, people working, etc. But not every model of scaling can be efficient. So for that, having that efficiency baked into as you scale, I think highly cohesive and components are required. They have to be pluggable. You have to have deployments which are configurable for software products, and these should be simple. The complexity should be hidden from the end users. In this case, even the IT team in an NBFC. And of course, it has to work with different sets of APIs. We call it India stack here. We have integrated it in Australia. They have different stack, but it has to have an ability to integrate. Now the last one is sustain. Now you do sustain, you have to do business as usual, handle the churn, people leaving, changing environment, but still you're expected to innovate as NBFC, right? So that's another challenge that the software or the platform that you choose has to meet. How you can do it, probably you can look at multiple aspects. Security first design is a key. If everything is going to be on internet, SaaS, etc., without security, you'll be dead. Second is, it has to be easy. I think there was a discussion about the AI and how it has to be there. Finally, use of any technology, and being technologies, I think I should not use the words, but still, if you cut the hype, it has to at the end of the day, it has to help users, either tech users or end users with technology. It's not about adding complexity. It's about, we believe it's about hiding complexity. It has to, nowadays, it has to be cloud native with so many deployments going in cloud. Even in-premises data centers are following all those good practices. And what you need last is a trusted technology partner. I think trust is probably, it's something which is missing nowadays. And trust means that a partner who can help you advise. I think these are the key things if you really want to look at sustaining your technology, the difference that technology gives you. This is where Finnate comes in. Finnate, the use case that I'm talking to you right now is about a purpose-built zero-code platform with a logo-like composable architecture. The idea is that technology should adapt to business, to your business. So we've created a platform which will adapt to your business. How does it do it? It is based on 9 key components. It starts with a business process designer. I've heard that most of the NBFCs, while they're competing with each other, they're competing because their business process model is a bit different. So you get something called a business process designer. Design process that you want, you need. Look at the customer persona designers. Think of data models. If EV is a security, the data that you're collecting has to be different to a personal loan, has to be different to some other asset. So the business vocabulary that every use case uses, also every business uses is different. Build your own vocabulary. The business will use what you need or what you've been already using. We are not there to disrupt your business. Rules engine is, again, we were talking about RBI introducing a new rule. That was the first session. Then second thing, wherein weightage was increased. The second one was, okay, based on the customer personas, you're going to have a different credit policies. Name any rule. You will find that the business rules are changing. And what you need to do is have a platform, and this is what Finnate Zero Code platform gives you. Define your own rule, change your own rule. And this is without downtime, without any code changes or deployments. Policy designer, again, if you look at due diligence, policy designer, these are the processes where your credit officers come in, or legal due diligence can come in. It can even, you can introduce third-party due diligence as well. You name it, your business process, again, these are the components which will help you with your due diligence process. While we want to be digital, documents have not gone away. So there is a need to have a good document policy cell which will help you generate, share, collaborate on documents, contracts, letters, all sorts of communication that goes through the document. Dashboards and reports. We discussed about, with Dominic, I think we were discussing about BREs and getting intelligence out of data. Think that you've got your own data model. Your data is in the language that you understand, not forcing the other way around. And on top of that, you can build dashboards, reports, and create intelligence from it. The AI part that we discussed, I think I like the augmented intelligence term, is embedded in all this. Our idea is to not to showcase that, okay, because at the end of the day, like I said, we believe AI has to do something meaningful for humans. Low-code integration designer, we talked about so many integrations that have to be done and have to be available. This is the platform which will, and this is intentionally being really honest. I've used here word low rather than zero, because it's not always zero. There is some configuration or little bit of snippets that you have to write. But again, it's about without taking down platform or writing new code. And the last thing is, of course, collaboration and productivity. Now, on the right-hand side, what you see, your right-hand side, what you see are some screenshots of what we have created using our platform. The idea of Finnate Zero Code platform is keep things simple. Simple doesn't mean easy. Simple means simple. And the platform hides the complexity for you. And what does simple mean? It's an acronym. It stands for Swift, Intuitive, Modular, Powerful, Less Risk, and Efficient Platform. Swift, think of new business models being implemented, new business processes being launched, any change that is, RBI has said that, okay, you have to do it by, whatever, 1 month, this quarter, and all the changes that you do in this Zero Code platform are Swift. They are immediate. Intuitive. Think of user churn, or staff churn. System has to be easy enough to understand and operate. And that's where the intuitive user experience plays a role. System is also made intuitive by the AI that's embedded under the hood in the platform. Modular, you don't have to buy everything and anything that is available. You don't have to buy all the bells and whistles. Just get what you need, start with that, and we will get you rolling. Powerful, all these things make it configurable, etc. But then these are not by compromising certain basic principle that it has to be a super scalable, highly secure, powerful application. That is embedded, that is given, that any software solution should have it. It's no more a differentiator. Less risk, because you think of it, any code change that you're going to do in a platform that means increased risk. I'm sure you're the bankers, you know far more about risks. But then because of Zero Code platform, you're not writing any code. The risk is lower. You can see it. The changes can be done in an iterative, evolving manner that reduces the business risk as well. So this platform ensures that the risk that you're taking for any change is lesser. And efficient. Efficiency is there, wherein you have all the goodies of DevOps, Secure Ops, and you name it, all the technology things that are there. But that's more of product build. That's not what I mean by an efficiency here. Efficient means think about, in your current systems, if you have to change anything, introduce new parameter, change this business process, you have to think from, okay, business requirements to the deployment. Just think of the time that it takes today. What we want to do with this platform is reduce that time. Have super efficient platform wherein changes can be done by business, evolve it, see themselves, and deploy it. If you don't like it, change it and tweak it quickly. So that's what we say by efficiency. Now, this is just a technical architecture, not going to spend too much time, but yeah, when we say it's powerful, it's powered by this kind of layered technical architecture. It's a microservices-based platform wherein things are designed to scale horizontally, vertically, and it's designed with security first in mind. It's cloud-native platform, SaaS-ready, of course, but it's not that it can't be deployed in private data centers. Private data centers nowadays are following all the good practices that cloud-native means. It can be deployed anywhere. So what I spoke about was the zero-code platform that we have. Hopefully, it has garnered some interest in the use case that I spoke about, but that's not the only thing that we do. Zero-code platform is just one of the many software products that we have. We have a product called Originate, which is helping you, which is based on 4 Ds essentially: data, deal, diligence, and decision. It's for originating different types of deals, investors, you name it, any kind of origination. Second is InvestFact, which is our product management system. Essentially, it manages loans, it manages different types of investments, both debt and equity, and the entire life cycle. Onboarding is the end user onboarding. So, if you think of your customer acquisition, it has the end customer facing part as well as the middle office, back office, and those kind of business processes. This onboarding platform ensures that these two parts are connected. Right now, I'm sure you have probably worked with systems where data is in siloed. That is end user facing data is in some system, somehow synced into your back office system, somehow synced into your data warehouse for analytics. That's not the case. The onboarding and Originate and InvestFact take care of all these things in single platform, giving you single source of truth at real time at any point in time. Monitor, if you have asset and if your asset might have, a portfolio might have different types of assets, again, debt, equity. If you want to monitor those assets at deal level or at an asset level or portfolio level, Monitor is the tool for that. Raise is the platform with which you can raise money, for example, treasury functions, raising money from investors, doing in fact investor due diligence, and all sorts of things. So Raise is for that. And limits and collaterals is, if you are having customers, especially let's say NFC, or you have customer who have high risk of exposure, etc. How do you manage their limits and collaterals? If that's kind of commercial or business lending space where you operate in, that's the product for you. So that's what we have in Finnate. Our idea for creating Finnate and offering it to our customers is 6-fold. One is time to market. I think that's the key value proposition we talk about. It has to, whatever we do has to be quick. Return on investment, we are not as expensive as big boys. Let me put it that way. OpEx over CapEx, that's another model that we believe that right now it's in there. It's not just licensing model, it marries up with the tech stack and the technology infrastructure that the product will provide you. Data and security compliance, I think security is the most paramount or the most important thing going forward, with so much of data being available and used as well as misused. So by design first, security first design approach, we have ensured that that's at the heart and the core of our products. Interoperability, we know we are not going to be the only product that you're going to use. We are going to be one of the many, and we have to sit in the jigsaw puzzle that you're trying to put in together. So we want to be an important part, and probably, I won't lie, we want to be many parts in that puzzle, but still we have to fit in. So that interoperability is important. And the last one is ease of use. Whatever said and done, I think system should be usable, it should be intuitive, and that's the bedrock of the products that we have designed. So that's what we have in this thing. So our promise is 3-fold: frictionless journeys, painless transformation, and boundless scalability. So we're just there, Finnate, and that's our booth. So I'll be more than happy. Our team is here, so we'll be more than happy to catch up with you, share our experiences of what we have learned from the customers all across the world, and also if there are problems that you would like to discuss with us and keen to have our views, we'll be more than happy to share our views as well. So thank you. I can take any.
Any questions, ladies and gentlemen? I think, sir, everyone is clear and sorted. All right, thank you so much for your presentation. Now requesting our team member to kindly present a memento to Mr. Ashutosh Jadhav. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause.